Hey y'all, we're back. We're back. We are going to do another message for someone who needs it because the last one was just freaking wild. That was wild. I'm going to stick with the deck of many things. I've got Kipper out here. I'm going to stick with the tarot sexual magic. And I know I got Rider-Waite, traditional Rider-Waite, and I've got a few other decks in front of me. I know Spirit's going to pull me to something. So we're going to see what is going on for who else needs the message. I am going to pull some Pineapple Charming Charms. I have kept all of the previous charms out of Charming. We're going to pull all new ones. So Spirit, please. I will have a timestamp in if you guys want to skip the charms in the replay. But if you want to know if it's your message, one or more charms resonates with you and makes sense to you, then the reading is for you. Whether it's the whole read, hey Risa, or just one thing I say and you're like, all right, that's why Spirit had me catch this message. Thank you, Charming. It's always a pleasure. We've got a soccer ball. We got 555 synchronicities. We've got the winner, so jackpot energy. We also have a camera, maybe photo exchanges or taking pictures. We've also got an octopus. He's super cute. Purple diamond. We got 2 purple charms now. Patriots. You could be in the New England states, you could be in the United States, or consider yourself a patriot of your country no matter where you are. We've also got Mary Jane. We have a purple seashell. We have the steering wheel of a ship. Okay. We also have my medical charm. It's like a syringe. I've got a Dalmatian. I've got the Arc de Triomphe, so Paris. I've got a magic carpet. So we've got a few different things out here for travel, so there just might be distance involved. And we've got a lighthouse. So 2 different charms involving the sea, so you may live near the shore. Or someone does. Someone might be in the New England states near the shore. Someone may have done a lot of traveling. Okay. Black and white could be a theme because I do have the soccer ball and the Dalmatian. Signs. I've got Sag. I've got Cancer. Pisces. I got Cancer twice. Leo. Libra. Capricorn. And Virgo. So you might have any of those in your big 3, especially if you're double Cancer. Get on my hand. There we go. And then letters, I've got J. I've got A, P, U, and C. You might have traveled to Japan. I've got cup, the word cup here. Might be in hand. I'm also getting page. Jack, you might be in Australia. I've got AU. CJ or PJ or JP. JC, right? Initials. PA could be Pennsylvania. CA, California. Did I say AJ? I've also got the word up, so I feel like something is looking up from here. Someone might need to play the lottery. Only because I got that winter charm and I got JAC and up, so it just reminded me of like jackpot. All right. JACUP. Okay. CUP. Wow. Spirit let me say that live. That's great. All right. So let's start with Kipper. See what is going on with this message. Who is involved or what the energy is. You know what? Let me roll the Astro dice too. What signs or placements, please, Spirit? Hey, Kristen, how you doing? We've got Capricorn, 4th house, Cancerian energy, moon energy, and we've got Saturn, Capricorn twice. Could also be Aquarius. Saturn was Aqua's original ruling planet before Uranus. So double Cap could be super significant if you have a Cap moon, but Cap big 3 for sure. Capricorn ruling the 4th house or the 10th house. We could also be talking IC line and midhaven. It's a polarity, so you might have a natural opposition in your chart between Capricorn and Cancer. You could also have Saturn in your 4th house or Saturn in Cancer. Definitely could have them in your big 3. You could also have a Saturn moon conjunction regardless of house or sign. Or Saturn moon aspects, right? That they actually might be aspected in your chart, whether it is sextile, trine, square, opposition, conjunction, quincunx if it's tight. Like you could have some Saturn moon aspects. And or it's what's connecting the people in the reading. All right. Spirit, what is going on? Yeah, you could be working with the Cancer polarity for sure. They could have nodes in there. You could have anything in there. Okay. Okay. 3 and 7 might be a synchronicity for person number 1. They might have not come from much. Right, I got the family room and poverty, but I also got the gift. So this person might not have come from wealth. They might not have come from a wealthy family. They might not have wealth really in their own right, but they are a gift. A very golden, shiny gift. So this person's a very important person. Second energy. Bad health, unexpected income, and thoughts. 7 could also be a synchronistic number for this person as well. This person might not realize that they are about to gain some kind of inheritance. Person number 2. Bottom of the deck is pathway. Top is mature man, and the globe is on the card. So definitely some kind of travel. I think that this is a natural path between two people. Let's get a little more with the deck of many things. Give me one for each. We got the key for the first person. Give me one for person number 2. And the star. Okay. Star is lucky as hell. It is lucky as hell in the deck of many things. That's like, it's like leveling up twice over. The key is a major gain. I feel that if someone felt hunted by bad luck, that's ending. What is going on? Black cats could be synchronistic as well. I've got a black cat on the card. I've also got paints, like an artist. What is going on, Spirit? Insight. Someone doesn't want to share. There might seriously be some distance between two people. And someone might have a jealous streak. They might be possessive. But I feel like there's no reason for them to actually be possessive of this person. Because this person is like, they're like demisexual kind of thing, or just super, super fucking monogamous. Like, if you're not familiar with what demisexual is, like, once their emotions are involved with somebody, that's the only person they see. They don't have eyes for anybody else. No one can even tempt them elsewhere. Like, they are attached to wherever their emotions are. So if there's an emotional attachment, they're not looking at anybody else. Nobody else in the world exists. And so I feel like whoever the possessive person is, if they have the heart of whoever this very, very loyal person is, there's nothing to worry about. The thing is, whoever this person is that's super loyal, like, they're attractive. I got really attractive energy out here. Like, there's other people that definitely want them. They just don't see them. Their eyes are shut to everybody else. For some of you, red hair is a synchronicity as well. Give me some clarities, please. Yeah, I've got this redhead showing up in all the cards. Or just like auburn hair, like naturally auburn. King of Swords is on the bottom. Magician's on top. I've got Virgo, Gemini. I've got Aquarius. I've got Sagittarius out here. And I've got Leo. Aquarius and Leo might be the polarity going on right now, with Pluto being an Aqua. Both of those cards are reversed, so I don't know if that's in your chart or not. That might be the current cosmos. Okay, so I feel that someone is coming in or has come in some way where there's a new person and an old person. Okay, old person is extremely jealous. Hey, Mrs. Pickett, how you doing? This is a general read. There's a new person and an old person. New person has a lot of chemistry and is building with whoever this main character energy is. Old person doesn't like it. Old person is jealous as shit. But old person, whoever they were, because they have dark hair in the background, they're older, but they have dark hair. Dark hair person here is not interested. Not interested. Stoic, not interested. Not attached, not interested. So I feel like the old person, whoever was involved prior, does not like that their person is interested in someone new, even though they didn't give this person any reason to believe that they wanted them. They just don't like that they're moving on. It's like that. Who's that singer? Is it Charlie Puth? Like, you just want attention. You don't want my heart. You're just making sure that I'm not getting over you, right? Making sure that I'm not getting with anybody new. Super jelly. Super jelly. But they don't want whoever this is. They want to up their game with their new person is what's going on. I think someone might still be healing. Someone new is coming in. That's a given. And whoever the new person is, they are the gift. They are the gift. They're the key. They're the key to healing. Person number one. They're definitely sought after by multiple people. And even potentially have people spying on them. Like, whoever person number one is, whoever the gift is, the key. Like they might not have a lot financially. They might have a broken family. But they are extremely loyal and deeply healing. High gratitude. And it's almost like they want to be possessed. Like if person number 2 is possessive, person number 1 likes it. Like, hey Rita, how you doing? Person number 1 kind of likes it. Like, I'm yours. You want to claim me and call me yours forever and ever? Sign me up. Person number 1 is like, sign me up. Sign me up. I'll be yours forever. I love that idea. I love that idea. The thing is, they're just getting acquainted. But they are the sun. Like, that is the sun right there. And I think it pisses so many people off. I think it pisses so many people off when person number 1 comes off the market. If person number 2 were to take them off the market, I think they're thinking about it. I think they're thinking about it, right? We've got the thoughts card. They're thinking about it. They're painting a picture in their mind. You know, like, is this possible? Is it possible? You know, thinking about it. Mentally, this person might need person number 1 is that boost, that pick me up. Because if person number 2, let's just say hypothetically speaking, person number 2 were to claim person number 1 as theirs, they might have insecurity issues from the past person, right? The past person who was like blowing them off, lying to them or deceiving them, right? Because the 7 of Swords is out there. Like they might still be healing, spiritually healing from someone who made them chase, made them try and earn love, and it was never going anywhere. Like this is someone who took advantage of them. Person number 2 had someone take advantage of them. I feel like person number 1 would beat the out of anybody who would hurt their person, right? Person number 1, if they were with person number 2, like, over my dead body, you're going to hurt my person. I think person number 1 is extremely defensive of person number 2. I think they're a little shy, right? The whole getting acquainted thing, I think they're a little shy. I think they're trying to even possibly keep sexual energy out of it. If it hasn't like gone that far yet, like this might be like early stages. There's definitely some sexual energy there though. Like I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of fantasizing going on. Especially from person number 2's side. I think person number 2 got so fucked up by whoever that was in their past, the old person. I feel like they gave what is potentially everything they had to the past person and just took a fucking beating. Just took a beating. Like they literally, look at this, look at the energy on this card. He looks beat up. And she don't give a shit. She's not even looking at him. She's stoic as hell, emotionless, right? Past person, right? They got the crown on right here. Same thing with this energy here. Person in the background who's spying and eavesdropping has the same exact crown on. They are the old person. The old person that they were with did a number on them. They might still be healing from that. I think person number 1 is the blessing. Because if they were done dirty like that, for real, then person number 1 is coming in as a gift, as a gift, because person number 2 obviously didn't deserve to be treated like that. You know, you put a crown on somebody's head and you claim them and say, I want to make you mine, and I want to treat you like a queen or an empress or whatever. And then you just get shafted like that. You get lied to like that. Like they were made to feel like they were worthless, like they weren't worth the time of day, you know, like they got completely shafted. Super disappointed. They're still healing from that. But they can't stop fantasizing about this new person. And so I think it leaves them conflicted. Because a part of them is still healing from the old person, but a part of them is so drawn to this new person. And they manifested it in. Like Magician, Gemini and energy, they manifested this person in. Double fireplace. Double fireplaces in both of these cards. This person's the warmth. This person's the warmth. Person number 2. It's almost like they want to know. They want to know for sure. Like guaranteed that person number 1 is theirs. That the attraction is there, that there's no one else. They want to guarantee, because I think they're scared to invest after person number 2 is scared to invest after they went and put a crown on somebody's head who just did them dirty. They haven't quite healed from it yet. And person number 2, right, is like the King of Pentacles, and that same individual, right, the redheaded individual. You don't have to have red hair. It's just distinguishing who's who on the cards. But whoever this person is, they're like, I don't know if I fit in your world, right? I don't know if I fit in your world, especially if, you know, person number 2 does have some kind of financial stability. Person number 1 does not, right? They don't. They're like, do you even want me? Like, I don't bring that to the table. I don't bring that to the table. I think person number 1 might underestimate their value. Hardcore. Which might be all the more reason why person number 1, it's just like, it's not the reason, but it's like an additional thing on the list. Like if person number 2 were to opt in and take care of person number 1 and claim them, person number 1 would never fucking hurt them ever, for like multiple reasons. It's just not their energy. They are the victory for sure. The 6 of Wands. But I don't know if person number 1 has the strength to be tested by person number 2. Like person number 1's energy is super pure. Like they're coming through as temperance, right? They are the alchemist. They're a divine gift, okay? If person number 2 can see their value, truly, because it's not money. And if person number 2 ends up focusing on money being the reason, they're going to blow it. This is a different kind of value. I think person number 1 would naturally heal person number 2. I think that's their gift. They just don't want to be tested. So like if you tell person number 1 that, well, you're not as financially stable as me, or you don't make enough as me, or I want someone who makes more money, like person number 2 would blow it. Like Capricorn and Cancer, like that came out on the dice. Like you got to think about that. Capricorn is the breadwinner. Capricorn is the CEO. Capricorn is the one that calls the shots. And Cancer is the nurturer. They bring love to the table. They don't bring money. They bring love. They bring emotional maturity. They bring loyalty. They bring nurturance. They bring divine spiritual protection. They bring psychic protection, right? They guard the heart. They guard the heart. Like if person number 2 never wanted to get hurt ever again, person number 1 is their person then. But there is obviously a breadwinner and obviously a nurturer. That polarity is real. And there has to be that integration. Let's get some more. What is going on right now? Specifically with person number 1, how do they feel about person number 2? How does person number 1 feel about person number 2? How does person number 1 feel about person number 2? Okay. They can sense it. This person's intuitive. They can sense that person number 2 has wounds, which is why they're holding at bay. They're not letting it get emotionally deep right now. As far as like romantic, they're not letting it get romantic. But they are very aware of the opportunity that they are aware that they are the gift. They know it. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. They are worried that their financial situation is not attractive. King of Wands, they're a visionary, driven, creative, and they bring joy. 3 of Cups, reason to celebrate. 9 of Pentacles is on the bottom. They're super single. They're super single. And Knight of Wands is on top. They are attracted to person number 2. Physically attracted, sexually attracted. They feel the chemistry. Super single. Really strong beliefs. Also picking up high standards. High standards. How does person number 2 feel about person number 1? Could have sworn a card flipped. Yeah, that's where that Capricorn energy is. We got the Devil card. Person number 2 is definitely the breadwinner. They are very jealous and possessive. We got the Queen of Cups with the Devil. And they are clear about their attraction to person number 1. I got the 2 of Swords in the reverse. This person is not blind. I got the King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. So these 2 are a pair. They're a suited pair. I think person number 2 is actually more willing to take a risk on person number 1 than they care to admit. High Priestess. They know. This person might be deeply intuitive themselves, but the 9 of Swords is on bottom with the Ace of Cups. They're scared of letting love in because of the last time. The last time they let love in, it was rough. It was really rough on them. It put them in like a spiritual timeout. They tapped out. The spiritual weight was too heavy. But I think they're aware of the fact that person number one is a blessing. And I think they want person number one. I don't think they want anybody else to steal person number one away from them. And they know that person number one is potentially their person. They're just really fucking nervous. Especially if there is distance, right? Because we were talking about that in the charms. Strong Scorpio, Pisces out here, strong water. Both of them have strong fire. A lot of water, a lot of fire. And I think person number two is going to need to resurrect a part of themselves that whoever they were dealing with prior tried to ruin. This person is super intuitive. I'm getting really strong scorpionic energy. Really, Capricorn is out here major. There could be Saturn placements involved, especially if you've got Saturn in water signs. Right, because Saturn also came out on the dice. I've got Cap, Saturn, and the Devil, which is all Capricorn and Saturn energy. So there might be a shared Capricorn placement or a shared Saturn placement. Saturn could be in a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The attachment's real. I think person number two knows how they are too. Like they know they're jealous or they know they're possessive. And I think they're maybe even afraid of chasing person number one away with how possessive they know they can be, how jealous they could be. Like it could be detrimental. But again, I think person number one likes it and has no problem with that, because I think person number one is as faithful and loyal as they come. Like divine gift, they're as faithful and as loyal as they come. Person number one is like, you're giving me your heart, I will hold it like it's the greatest honor. Like I will honor it and I will protect it and keep it safe. Like person number two is safe with person number one. I think if anything, person number one, because they feel that Chiron wound from person number two, they just want to make sure that they don't invest their value, what they do bring to the dynamic, that they don't end up putting it on the table for person number two, only for person number two to hurt them because they're projecting. I think that is the one thing that person number one is genuinely a little nervous about, that person number two would project their past pain on them instead of appreciating the key and the healing that they are to that specific energy. Really a lot of fire, a lot of water. I've got Aquarius out here. Uranian energy as well. Person number two might take a leap of faith on their healing, especially with the star card. I think if person number two genuinely lets person number one in, they're going to get a huge level up, and they might seriously be a lucky charm. If they thought they were financially secure before, right? Person number 2 is already financially secure. They are the breadwinner. I don't think they realize that bringing in person number 1 opens up doors for them to make even more money. Like, I know that that's not the goal. I think that's like a lucky side effect, possibly with their placements. Person number 1 is person number 2's lucky fucking charm. Like, you want to talk about divine gift. Is this like miracle level? This is the Ace of Cups from the universe. Like, the universe is overflowing with a blessing to person number 2. Because they really were done so fucking dirty in the past. Person number 1 is a gift. There could be an interesting 12th house connection as well for person number 2, because we have the High Priestess out here. It's almost like person number 2 is trying to figure out how they can get person number 1 to stay. Like, they might have some serious insecurities. They're trying to figure out how to get person number 1 to stay. And I don't think they realize that person number 1, if the emotional environment was good, I think they'd stay without question. I think they'd be fucking excited. This person is the light. The higher vibration, they are the light. They bring this person, right? Person number 1 brings person number 2 back into their high masculine energy. They're deeply connected, like past lives. Not to mention, person number 1 is the old person, like person number 2's old person. It's their karma. Whoever the old person was, like, they're going to be fucking broken when person number 2 moves on. Strong Scorpio. Strong Scorpio. And to be fair, the old person, whoever person number 2 was with prior, the divine would have it, right? Karma, Saturn, Capricorn, the Lord of time and karma. Like, Saturn would have it. Whoever the old person was is meant to watch person number 2 thrive with this new person. It's their karma. They fucked up bad. Not only did they fuck up bad, they hurt somebody they shouldn't have. And for all the jealousy that the old person made person number 2 feel, they're going to feel it. Like, tenfold. They're going to be so damn envious of person number 1. And it's not even because they wanted person number 2. They just don't like that person number 2 moved on with someone else who's actually healthy for them. Person number 2, whoever their old person was the fucking devil. Like, that was their demon. That was their devil. I feel like they're moving on to their angel. Like, person number 1 is like a fucking angel. Let's get my hand-drawn cards. Clarify further person number 1's energy for person number 2. Who is person number 1, person number 2? They would do anything. The cross came in the reverse, so this person is not a martyr anymore, but that's the vibration they hold. They would do anything for person number 2. The divine has already saved this person off the cross. This came out in the reverse. This person has been saved off the cross. They do not martyr themselves for anybody, but they hold that angelic vibration like an angel saved. And that's what they're rippling, right? Because person number 2 is probably an angel in their own right who put themselves on the cross. And so person number 1 takes person number 2 off the cross. The divine does not want to weep for person number 2, which is why the blessing is coming in. Person number 1 is an angel. Clarify the energy of person number 2 for person number 1. Yeah, the angel. The angel. We got 2 angels here. We got 2 angels. And person number 1 has been through some shit too. You know? We got 2 angels here. Just for shits and giggles. Who was the third person? The old person that person number 2 was with. Who were they to person number 2? The old person. Yup. I shit you not, guys. I shit you not. The old person was a fucking demon. Fucking demon. Now we got 2 angels in each other's reality. I think these 2 are going to work it out. These 2 people right here. I think it's new. I think it's new. I don't even think it's hit sexual yet. That's how new it is. I think they're feeling each other out, right? They're getting acquainted. Like, you can get close to me, but let's not get too close, right? Let's not get too close. It's like pacing it out. These 2 are angels in each other's lives. I think they've both been through some shit, or they wouldn't be in each other's mirror. They even both have synchronistic numbers, right? 3 and 7. And 1. 3, 7, and 1. What is it, 11? Yeah. I think these 2 people are a really high match. I think Spirit set up a miracle for these 2 to find each other and have each other. Like, yeah, there's still some healing that needs to take place. But I think if person number 2 can really heal after their fucking demon, person number 1 is their angel. These 2 are angels for each other. Let's get, I'm going to pull a Journey of Love card, guidance card. Yeah, this is deep. I keep getting drawn to that octopus. It's deep. And it's like, if they get scared, it's like they're going to dip and vanish, you know? Like, either one of them could ghost at any time because, you know, they've both been wounded and hurt before. But I genuinely don't feel like they're going to hurt each other. I think it's super cute. I think the 2 of them are really, like, jackpot, right? That winner charm. What is the guidance card for these 2? Hey, Sandy. How are you? Hey, Lorraine. Thank you, Mrs. Pickett. I love my little tattoo. We got Burning Hero and the Light Field. 363. Burning Hero and the Light Field. Let's start with Burning Hero. From the transformative fires of life's tests, you emerge now. I told you they've both gone through some shit. From the transformative fires of life's tests, you emerge now, stronger in self-belief, overcoming self-doubt and fear, and shedding the layers that have held you back from burning as a naked flame of divine love. Can you perceive the coolness fast approaching to soothe your fire-weary soul? Peace is coming to you now, a respite from the fire, before you are ready to burn into love again. The intensity of fire exists in relationship to cool serenity, and you are capable of experiencing both. Your inner fire has pushed you forward, and your creative self-expression will manifest into the most beautiful forms. This is assured. You can burn bright now, and yet it will be the cooling of your soul embers that replenishes you and inspires you to new creative depths and heights in due time. This oracle brings you a message. From the heat of your labor, sweet success will arise, and you can act now as if that success has already been made manifest. It's only a matter of time. And from that success, new levels of experience and creative manifestation will take place. You are in a powerful creative cycle of intensity and serenity, dancing with each other through your heart, like the sweet relationship of day and night. This cycle yields a great harvest. Offer yourself in contribution to the greater good, and your harvest will not only be of earthly delight, but of heavenly blessings too. Always feeling your love in every cell of my body, I open my soul, becoming one in your embrace. How rich the moments shared. I savor every one. And even when apart, your love envelops me, with knowing we are complete together like a new day we are born. Wow. Yeah, these two are such a gift to each other. They're such a gift to each other. They're the safety. They're the safety that they've both been looking for. And they choose each other. Let's get into the light field. It says you are very open to the other side. The veil that separates the worlds is very fine for you. For there is much love in your heart, and love exists beyond all barriers, including those of time and distance. If you wish to communicate with those that have passed on, you can do so through your heart. If you want to communicate energetically with your beloved, even though you are in separated physical locations, then you can do so. Your psychic abilities are opening. And if you needed confirmation or reassurance, accept this message of guidance as being such. The messages that you sense in your own heart that come from unconditional love, that uplift and reassurance, can be trusted. The light is so close to you, it is surrounding you as a glow, almost coming from within. This oracle brings you guidance that you are connecting with a field of awareness that is real, and that you are protected by the light as you do so. It is confirming that there is nothing for you to fear, and that those that have passed on will always be held safely in love. It's a confirmation that there are very real bonds that connect you and the ones you love, that are beyond the confines of time and space. You guys have had, these two people have had past lives together. It says, when I'm in love, I am not afraid to be any part of me. I let it all be free for the world to know. And when I'm ready to love, I will create a reflection of who I am. And we will shed our fears, complete our past, and trust love to be our guide. These two people came into this life to save each other. They're each other's salvation. They're each other's angels. They're the love that moves beyond time. Death doesn't keep these two apart. The love, death doesn't keep these two apart. They find each other in every life. They find each other at the right time. When life has done its burning, these two are the healing balm. They're the reignition when the spark goes out. These two save each other. And they've done it before. And they'll do it for each other again in every life. That's who they are to each other. I save you and you save me. I water you and you water me. I ignite you and you ignite me. This is going to be a beautiful love story. This is going to be a beautiful love story. Wow. Everything they want is on the other side of fear. So whatever the fears are, that has to be removed or they will get in the way and make it more difficult. It doesn't have to be that difficult. I think these two will ultimately end up coming together no matter what. But depending on how much fear person number two holds going into the dynamic with person number one, like that could create some difficulties. It might make it rocky in the beginning. But I think if person number two can really trust their intuition, that person number one is their person, is their past life person, is their nurturance, is their gift. It's almost like person number one and person number two were divinely made for each other for moments in lifetimes like this. The fail-safe. They were made for each other. How about that? Two angels found each other. Two angels found each other. That's fucking beautiful. That love is the kind of love that changes timelines. And whoever hurt either of them in the past, that is hella history. I think once these two come together, they're not gonna separate. They're each other's gift. They're not gonna separate. I think person number one truly would defend person number two to the death and beyond. I will love you in this lifetime and the next. That is an I will always love you vibration. I will always take care of your heart vibration. You are the only one I see vibration. That's some beautiful shit. I love it. I love it. That's amazing. That's amazing. Let me pull, because it's staring at me. Let me pull a divine conversation card for person number two. What divine conversation does Spirit want to have with person number two, should they be the one that catches this reading? Let's pull a special message just for them. What message above all others, please, Spirit, for person number 2? I mean, obviously person number 1 is in their mirror, but you know you're wasting your money or spending it on the wrong things. Help yourself. Seriously, go grounding. Clear out all that energy you're holding on to that isn't yours. Release. Yeah, so person number 2, if you're spending your money on stupid shit, stop. Pay off your debts. Help yourself. Better your financial situation. Don't spend to fill an empty void feeling, right? And then go grounding. Clear out all the energy that you're holding on to that is not yours. So that past person, any energy that they left with you, right? Any of their wounds that rubbed off on you, like make sure that you go grounding, because all those insecurities are not yours. It's theirs. That devil energy is not yours. It's theirs. That is not who you are. That is who they would have turned you into if you let them. But person number 1 doesn't deserve to receive your old person's energy. So definitely go clearing it out. Go ground it out. Do some smudge. Put your bare feet in the earth. Go swimming in a natural body of water. Like whatever you got to do. But ground it out. Clear it out. Take a nice salt bath. But clear out that energy. Because the old can't come into the new. Right? That old energy can't come into the new energy. This old person is not going to martyr themselves, right? They're not. And they know that you've got some wounds that are not healed yet. They know that. And they don't mind being with you, but I think they'll be a little hesitant to commit if you haven't actually healed that stuff yet. And bring it into the new relationship with them, right? So it definitely has to go. You got to remember who you were and what your heart was capable of giving before this past person tried to ruin it for everybody else forever. Like person number 2, whoever your past person was, like we got these cards for them, right? We got the demon and we got the red thread. If they have it their way, they would ruin every beautiful angel connection that you could possibly have in your life. They would have you so damaged and so wounded that you didn't want to be with anybody else because you're too hurt and too afraid. Like that's what your old person, that was their goal, as your darkness, as your shadow, to try and wound you out of the game. Person number 1's your person, though. Person number 1 is your person. So get the old energy out. Respectfully tell it to fuck right off. And they could fucking watch you be blessed with person number 1. And they could suffer watching you too. And they could suffer watching you. Serves them right. Serves them right. The demons, let them fucking squirm at their failed mission. Because the demons don't want you to heal. They don't want you to heal. They don't want you to be with your angel. They don't want you to love life. They don't want you to feel safe. They want you on that fear state. They want you on that fear path. So if you're happy and you've healed and you've overcome it and you moved on with your angel, well, then I guess your demons failed their mission, didn't they? Guess your demons failed their mission, didn't they? Sucks to be them. It's a dark day for the devil. Hey, Christina, how you doing? Yeah, it's a dark day for the devil. We got 2 people meant to be here. Angels in each other's lives. No pain and no games. No pain and no games. Just love and loyalty. Love and loyalty. Through and through. So, I hope y'all enjoyed that reading. I hope y'all enjoyed both. I had fun doing both those reads. That was great. And I'm glad that they were different and that Spirit didn't give me a repeat. Because I'd be like, what the fuck, Spirit? Like, there ain't nothing else you want me to read? Like, that's it? All right. So I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will catch y'all again soon. Bye.